Let's stop pretending we're confused about what just happened, because we're not confused, we're being managed. A man is dead in Minnesota, a nurse, and almost immediately, the official story was locked in place. Not after a full public accounting, not after an independent review, but immediately. And the story was familiar threat, fear, justification, and move on every single time. And here's the detail that blows a hole straight through the narrative. The detail they hope you won't focus on was he never fired his weapons. Not once, not at all. So let that sink in for a moment. A legally US armed citizen does not fire a shot, and the most powerful government on earth responds with lethal force anyway, and then tells you it was unavoidable. Unavoidable, you might say, because they said so? And this is where the hypocrisy becomes impossible to ignore. Because we all remember how loudly the system defended Kyle Rittenhouse, a young man who brought a rifle into a protest and did pull the trigger. The rhetoric was immediate: self-defense, heroism, bravery under pressure. His fear was centered. His intentions were interpreted generously. His actions were contextualized. But when a nurse brings a gun and then never uses it, no generosity, no patience, no context, just death, followed by a character reconstruction after the fact. That's not inconsistency, that's really selective empathy. And selective empathy is one of the most dangerous things a government can practice, because it tells you the rules are flexible, not based on behavior, but on narrative usefulness. Now watch how fast the blame shifts. He shouldn't have been there. He should not have been armed. He made officers uncomfortable. Do you notice something here? The standards keep changing. The bar isn't, did he hurt anyone? The bar isn't, did he break the law? The bar is now, did his existence created anxiety for people with guns and authority? And since when did discomfort become a death sentence, you might ask? We are told this is about safety. Safety from whom? Because the math really doesn't add up here. The state has armor, training, backup, surveillance, legal shields. The citizen has a body and a constitutional right. And yet somehow we're expected to believe the citizen is always the bigger danger. That logic doesn't protect society, it protects power from scrutiny. And here's the part nobody in authority wants to say out loud. If fear alone is enough to justify lethal force, then rights are conditional. They exist only until someone with a badge decide they don't like the situation. That's not freedom, that's permission, and permissions are prone to be revoked. This isn't about left versus the right. This isn't about pro-gun or anti-gun. This is about whether the government gets to write the story after someone is dead and actually dare you to challenge it. Because challenging it is inconvenient, questioning it is divisive, remembering it is dangerous rhetoric, but forgetting it is actually obedience. And that's what this really comes down to. A system that praises armed civilians when they fit a political myth and condemns them when they don't is not enforcing principle, it's enforcing narratives. And narratives don't keep you safe, they keep things quiet. So no, don't tell us to calm down, and don't tell us to wait patiently, and don't tell us this is normal. Because when a nurse who never fired a shot can be killed instantly, reduced to talking points, the warning isn't subtle anymore, it is pretty loud. And if you still believe this only happens to other people, then you're trusting the same selective logic that made this acceptable in the first place. History shows where that ends, and it never ends with accountability. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff. And again, thank you for watching.